Welcome everyone. If you are been around for a while, welcome back. Good to see you. If you're new here, welcome to the family. Okay, so we are having a new moon in Taurus, and that is where the sun is going to be for the next month in Taurus. Very earthy sign, very much about, doing and connecting and being diligent. All right, my Scorpios, what does this moon cycle have in store for you? It is in Taurus, so it's all about the heavy physical world, dedication, moving forward, breaking through our barriers and stuff, and creating our path, just forging it forward. All right, Scorpio energy at the forefront. All about new actions. Heavy, heavy new actions. You've also got the self and the counselor. So you are there's going to be a lot of new actions this month for you. A lot of choices, a lot of things that you can do. Really center about, focus on what is going to help you. Really focus on what is going to help your growth, what is going to help your path, wherever you're going, whatever you're trying to move, whatever you're creating, really needs to center around yourself this month. And then the counselor, it too often we see when we talk about self, everybody's like, oh, that's selfish, and oh, we need to only focus on others. We can't do that. That's not fair to us as people. It's not selfish to focus on you. It's not selfish to create for you. Just be asking yourself the questions of, am I purposely taking away from another person to serve my own desires? That's selfish. Am I just doing something for myself that's good for me? And even though it may not be good for somebody else, sometimes some people gotta go in order for us to better serve ourselves. And that's not being selfish, it's setting boundaries. So something to keep in mind, make sure that your intention, it isn't out of malice. It isn't to dominate somebody else. It's just for your own better good. It's for your growth. This is really a focus on you and creating opportunities for yourself, creating things for yourself, and really, diving into that energy that you are sacred. Because you're a sacred being. And it's time to treat yourself like one. So, an energy to be aware of, something that, may be sticking out there. Boundaries. Okay, be really careful about your boundaries. Some of these are going to have to be shifted. Some of you are going to have to change your boundaries a little because you're not protecting sacred self. You're just giving. And that is being detrimental to you. You need to set some new boundaries. You may also have some people testing your boundaries. Like I said, when we move, when we're creating, when we're focusing on ourselves, some people are just not meant for us. Some people, they may be great for others, but they're toxic for us. It's time to clear all that out. Clear out. Really look at your boundaries here. What kind of self-creations, opportunities, what is going on with that? What is some more information there? Had some cards go flying. Okay, this isn't a new journey. It's not a new journey. You've been gathering knowledge. You've been experiencing things. You've been experimenting. You've been doing transformations along the way. Things have been shifting for you. It's not just about learning. You've been experimenting and moving. You've been documenting your journey somehow. Whether that be you were writing it, maybe you've been recording your journey. There's some way that you've been recording your journey of this growth, of this movement to this point of new creation and sacred self. Seeing in the unseen. Really feels like you've done all your inner work. You've done all the transformation and stuff. This is a movement, an outward action of living in your sacred self. Living all these changes, these transformations, just fully being out there and making the transition. Whatever that transition is. It's going to cost you some. And sometimes it's going to be people. Sometimes it's just going to be, certain actions or certain thoughts. You just no more. Building some heavy boundaries, strict boundaries, reassessing old boundaries to make sure that they still fit and stuff. But really, sacred self at the center. And so, it's really about moving into a time of living. All right, give me some actions. Scorpio is going to be taking all this work they've been doing, all this wisdom they've been gathering, all their small transformations, all their experimenting that they've been doing, and experiences that they've been gathering, and they know what their journey is. They're really clear on where they've been and where they're going, at least where they want to go. Now is a time of full action, sacred self. Oh, love the honey card. You guys are going to love the honey card. Oh, wow. Rowan. It's going to be a fantastic time for you guys. You are shining. One more. Let's see. You're going to give me one more. Okay. So, your honey. It's sometimes it's going to be sweet and sometimes it's going to sting. Be honest. Be super honest in everything that you're doing, what you're saying. You're moving into your sacred self. Be honest with everybody around you. Yeah, sometimes it's going to sting and they're not going to want to hear it, but you know what? You're being honest. So that is the sweetest thing that you can do. It really is. Sweetest thing you can do, be honest. Rowan, you are not alone. You are not traveling this alone. You have got your guides behind you. You've got ancestors behind you. Whatever your spiritual aspect is behind you, but you've also got people. You are not alone. There are a lot of people in transformation this month. There's a lot of people going through changes right now. It is that time of year and it's that time of space. We've got Pluto in Capricorn. We're into breaking systems and breaking down all the broken so we can build something new. So you are not alone in this. Lots of people are making changes like this right now. Find them, reach out. If you're at a point where you're a little frustrated, you're a little confused, you're really not quite sure, if you're feeling alone or whatever, find these people. Find them. We're all going through transformations. I'm going through transformations too. I'm moving into a whole different living space. Not physically, but in my spirituality. And so, yeah, we all got things going on. Find the people you resonate with. Reach out to them. Make community because you're not alone. Fertilizing. Okay, you've planted all these seeds. You've done all this work. Time to fertilize that and grow it. Grow that sacred self. This is time of action. Move it forward. Sacred waters. You are a sacred being. Water holds all of our memory. It holds flow. It holds all our past and also what can be. Water has got amazing properties to it. And we can use it in so many ways. But sacred waters is really about releasing what is not serving you anymore, clearing out, cleansing yourself, renewing. So you're been through the transformation. You've been through the thing. Now you're emerging out of that water as your complete sacred self, owning it and living in it in action. You guys are going to do fabulous. This is so great. You're moving into a space of living. You've done all the work. You've done it. And granted, I mean, it's not over. We'll always have things that we're learning and maneuvering. But you've done the hard part. And you've done the inner transformation. Now it's time for your outer. Go do it, Scorpios. You're going to be fantastic. Just a last reminder, if you're wanting to dive deeper, if you're wanting a more personal reading for yourself, where you're at, where you're going, and any questions you may have, I do those. Information is down below, or you can head over to my website, 365witch.com. Have a great one.